Hello YouTube, guess what time it is? That's right, you lose, Harold Camping. Oh my goodness, what can I possibly say? How about we start off by saying there have been tons of people who've predicted the end of the world. Tons of Christians, tons of Muslims, tons of deathsayers, tons of seers, tons of psychics. And guess what? All of them so far got it wrong. Is it such a surprise that Mr. Camping would have gotten it wrong too? And you know, Camping and his bunch of idiot followers weren't the only ones that believed that the world was going to end today. There have been several websites dedicated to this, and several people who were preaching out on the street. Thank goodness, none of the Christians here where I live decided to pick up this ludicrous claim, and instead did the sensible thing and went along with their daily lives. Oh, and I decided to visit a few websites dedicated to this topic. Some of them I don't think were started by Camping himself, but by other gullible morons who decided to pick up on his train of thought. So here's one website that I found dedicated to this, which recommended FamilyRadio.com as a good source of information. The website in question is called www.ebiblefellowship.com, so you know they are full of scientifically literate people. Yeah. What it says is, since this Bible calendar is given by God in His Word, it can be trusted wholeheartedly. Really now. You see, I've met some Christians who have the honesty to admit that everything in their Bible cannot all be taken literally. These guys clearly aren't part of that group. Oh no. And this is a nice piece of circular logic too, if you think about it. I mean, they're taking this calendar, supposedly, from the Bible. Well, how do you know that this calendar is trustworthy? Well, because it's from the Bible. How do you know the Bible is trustworthy? Well, because it's the inherent Word of God. How do you know that God exists in the first place? Well, because it says so in the Bible. And then the Bible is accurate because it was written by God. And we know God exists because it says so in the Bible. But it gets even better. Just look at the next sentence. However, the amount of information available is far too abundant and complex to get into much detail in this short pamphlet, but we can and will give precise and compelling dates. Because we all know the Bible is extremely specific with a lot of claims in it. I mean, there is no sort of vagueness whatsoever in any part of the Bible. No, it's all cut and dry, which is exactly why we don't have multiple branches of Christianity which disagree on multiple interpretations of the same passages in the Bible. Oh my god. And, I mean, for any Christian who's actually watching this video, come on, you didn't actually believe the world was going to end today, did you? I mean, I know you do believe in Judgment Day and the Rapture, but you knew that this guy was full of crap, didn't you? But as far as Mr. Camping is concerned, I'm not exactly quite sure how I feel about him. I mean, there are really two options. He's either really stupid, because he's got absolutely no evidence to support his claim, not to mention a terrible track record for making accurate claims, or he's really smart, considering how he knows how to prey on the mind of innocent people and take advantage of them. Judging by the fact that his business of Family Radio is worth over $70 million, according to this article I've read, that might be a very real possibility, that he knew that the world wasn't going to end today and he just wanted to make some extra money, because he's a dick. So, yeah, either he's a moron or he's a douchebag. Either one doesn't do anything for his reputation, nor for his business's reputation. And does Mr. Camping have anything to comment on this? No, of course not. He went into hiding not too long ago. So to any Christian who decided to fall for this crap, I think I'm going to do the supportive thing, along with many of my atheist friends and many of the sensible Christians in the world, which is to point at you all and go, Now you might be thinking, well, isn't it a little harsh to be laughing at these people? No! These people deserve it, honestly. For those of you who honestly believed in this crap, you need to get your head straightened out. You need to start thinking for yourself instead of letting your dogma control you. And for those of you who are actually involved in Harold Camping schemes, up yours. Quite honestly, you have the nerve and the audacity to go in the streets and preach your bigoted beliefs to other people and prey on the minds of the uneducated and the gullible. And yet you don't have the balls to stand up to your beliefs when they're being questioned. You all can go to hell. And so, I think I'm going to go and spend the rest of my day partying, because it's not the end of the world, as we can clearly see. I think I'll start off by doing some of my favorite hobbies. Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. And that, folks, is my middle finger to all of you who believe that the world would end today. So, to Harold Camping and his goons, fuck you, peace off, and the truth will always be heard.